What makes a person who they are, and what experiences do they have to go through to get to where they stand today? I would like to introduce Emanuel Taut, and I would also like to tell us a bit about what makes Emanuel Emanuel. There's a lot many of us don't know about Emanuel. First, he grew up as a first-generation American, which presented him with many memorable experiences with his Romanian parents. This has given him an opportunity to experience multiple cultures and he has also deeply expressed his love for his mother's traditional cooking. Emanuel can also loosely speak 3 languages. Emanuel learned English from a young age alongside his mother. Also, while growing up, Emanuel began to pick up bits of Romanian to the point where he could translate between English and Romanian. Aside from that, he also took 3 years of German in high school, which allows him to speak a little bit of German, or Klein Deutsch. Along with multiple languages and cultures, Emanuel developed a love for sci-fi and fantasy through Dungeons & Dragons, particularly growing fond of Rick and Morty, which he would describe as, quote, "It's as if 2 guys took Back to the Future and made Doc an alcoholic," end quote. All of these traits make Emanuel who he is. Emanuel's experiences as a first-generation American, his ability to understand 3 different languages, and his love for sci-fi and fantasy help us understand just a little bit more of what makes Emanuel who he is. I give to you Emanuel.
Now, many of you now know who I am. Many of you may be asking the question, who is the man that just introduced me? His name is John Morgan Smithline, a native of Vancouver and a current psych major at this humble university. John will be enrolling in the ROTC program over in Pullman next semester and is interested in both the Marine Corps and the Army. Along to go with his hobbies, he is a fan of football, an avid fan of the Seahawks, as well as a lover of dogs, who he is the owner of one named Miley. John is also a fan of other sci-fi material, such as the game franchise Fallout, of which he owns all of. John also has varying music tastes, leaning particularly towards country and punk. John is also working very hard as a student and as a worker to be able to pay for his college, as he is currently an employee of UPS. Works very long mornings. And that, now you know more about John. Thank you.
Stop recording. I think we should have asked her if it was, never mind. We'll talk about that after.